Hey there, YouTube. It's crapping. So, I got to talk about professional victims. So, there are these people out there that just feel like they're entitled to or they're owed something. And I just got off, texting this guy. If you watch this video, Kyle, it is about you. And no hard feelings. I just hope that maybe one day you wake up. Anyway, so with the whole coronavirus thing and the whole lockdown and the stores closing, this guy literally is he feeds off of our tax money. He gets a social security check because he claims that he's insane or whatever it is, and he's not. I mean, he might be, but he's capable of working, totally capable of working, and still chooses not to. Um, his occupation is boosting things from stores to pay for a hotel every night. I just it baffles me. Um, I've been in positions where I was making some bad choices a long time ago, and now he's asking me for a job. That's not going to happen. Probably fall down on purpose and try suing me. That kind of person. So, anyway, what was that? Oh yeah, a long time ago, I had some, I made some really poor life decisions, and but I was never a bottom feeder to where I was depending on the government for anything, um, and didn't deserve it. You get what I'm saying? So I never claimed something that I wasn't, and got assistance for this and that when I didn't deserve it. This dude's totally capable of working, totally capable of doing things for himself, yet he chooses not to, and he chooses to steal from stores to pay for his addiction, probably, and a hotel every night. And I just don't, it really, really, I got mad about it when I was talking to him. I almost called him a scumbag, but I didn't. Yeah, Kyle, I almost called you scumbag. So if you hear this video, I didn't though. Um, Instead, I would try to enlighten him a little bit, and I don't think it's going to happen because of the intellectual barrier. I hate to say it, but I really think there is one there. And anyway, so he asked me if I knew anywhere he could stay tonight, um, because he couldn't steal stuff from stores because they're closed. What, man? Like, get a job at McDonald's or something, man. Get a job at a grocery store pushing carts. You could be a greeter at Walmart. You could go around to houses and do spring cleanup in their yards. You could be a bottle boy at Kroger, or whatever it might be. You could be anything. You could get a job anywhere, and even at your low IQ or whatever you have, and if with your disability, you're allowed to work like 26 hours a week, enough to pay for your hotel every day or whatever it is. 26 hours a week at $12 an hour or whatever the heck that is. 12 and 12 is 144 times 2. You got 288 coming in. Um, and that's if you use that plus your social security money, so you're getting 700-800 bucks a month plus your 288 a week. I mean, that's 2 grand a month, damn near. You could get a an apartment for that. I mean, you see what I'm saying here? So even if you were crazy and you weren't allowed to work 40 hours a week, you're still allowed to work 22 or 26 or 17 or something along those lines where you can at least make $2,000 a month, which is $24,000 a year, which is out of poverty. I don't get it, guys. And then we started talking about the coronavirus thing, and I was saying it's being used to hurt the economy, and it's pretty much a bunch of bullshit. And yeah, it's deadly amongst old people, and we needed to take care of the old people, so we probably shouldn't go anywhere and blah blah blah. Just the intellectual things that we already know. And he was like, population control, and then he said I count that a win. And again, I try to enlighten him and say, yeah, it is population control, but it's not a win. The mainstream media and the elite have brainwashed all these people into believing that the earth can't sustain any more than the people that we have right now, which is a bunch of bullshit. The earth can sustain plenty more people, scientifically speaking. It's not, we aren't hurting the environment. We are not, the earth has ways of dealing with things that get out of hand. Earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, this and that. People will be taken care of if there are too many, which there aren't too many. And comfortably speaking, 10 billion people could fit in the state of Texas, all with a half an acre of a yard and a car and an air conditioner and a house, and be very comfortable living in just the state of Texas alone. Anyway, so I was telling him that, and it didn't go anywhere. So these professional victims, they believe that we owe them. And he was trying to make me, and I didn't feel guilty by any means. I did not feel guilty by any means, but he was trying to use a guilt trip, like, oh, poor me, I have nowhere to stay because of the coronavirus, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to sleep in an abandoned house if I don't have a place to crash by the end of the night. I'll tell you what, bro, it's not my problem. 1. 2, get off your ass, get a job, and get an apartment. What do we owe you? We don't owe you shit. We don't owe any you shit. None of us owe you a dime. Why do I owe you? Tell me why I owe you. Please tell me. If you can give me a good reason, I might give you something. If you were completely handicapped or mentally retarded, not that I owe you, but I would help you. That's just how it is. Out of the kindness of my heart, I might just take it, without the government even being there and making us do certain things, people like me and many others would genuinely like to help you. But because you are capable of working, and because you're not completely retarded, and because you're not completely physically handicapped, get out there, get a job, make your way, and stop saying poor me. Stop playing the victim. Let's start playing the part of victorism, not victimism, not victimology, victoriology. Let's play the part of the winner, not the loser. Let's all start making our own way and stop depending on other people to make our way for us. Anyway, I had to make this video because it's just really, it just baffles my mind. All these people just want to feed off the bottom of the gutter. They barely scrape by, and that's no way to live. Personally, I could live with a tent and a Bible and fire and a little bit of food and water and stuff like that, and go hunt and fish for my own shit, and I would be happy, really happy, count it all joy in the Lord. And I have all these things that I don't need. None of that makes me happy, and I could be happy in his position, but the dude is miserable. And he's living way better than a lot of these kids are living over in Mexico and Africa and China. He's not a slave like a lot of these Chinese people are. He's not living on a dirt floor like a lot of these African people are. He's not living in a tin hut like a lot of these Mexican people are. He's living in the greatest country of the world, and he has the choice to go live in a bando. You know what I mean? We live so lavishly over here, we just tossed houses away. I don't know. Anyway, God bless you. God bless America. And let's keep Trump in office.